What's up, lore masters? Imagine a place where you are absolutely free in almost every aspect of the word. You can pull yourself up by your bootstraps and possibly make whatever life for yourself that you wanted. However, in this utopia, nothing is guaranteed. It is quite possible you could live in destitution, or again, you could become very, very rich. It all depends on the hand you were dealt and your ability to overcome adversity. Freedom of religion, freedom of speech, and other rights easily granted to the citizens of the core are ones that you would have by birth as well, but could possibly be taken away if people with guns wanted to attempt to do so. Life on the outer worlds, or border planets, has never actually been a joyride. There have been struggles, pain, and sacrifice. However, the individual governments generally made do with what they had and worked towards a better place, and enjoyed their freedoms. The core and outer worlds rarely interacted with each other, but some politicians and officials of the outer worlds did publicly discuss and worry about the formation of the Union of Planets. But, to be honest, most were concerned with keeping their people safe and fed, and didn't really heed the warnings of others. However, that changed when the Union of Allied Planets declared that the entire system, including the moons, would be under their rule. Nearly overnight, the independent systems banded together in a loose confederacy. Ironically, even their allied government was reflective of independent mentality and culture. The Confederacy had a weak federal infrastructure with the focus on individual rights of allied planets than that of the governing body meant to stop the Union. It's fair to say that the Confederacy was just a military alliance between planets and moons and not the formation of a government. However, for those who disagree, that may be a discussion for another time. After the end of the war in 2511, the Confederacy would fall. The Union immediately dismantled all independent governments and installed overseers. These alliance governors, or magistrates for moons, would be loyal to the alliance and ensure unity. Interestingly, for most people in towns, life didn't change much, at least not immediately. The governments were gone, but the taxes continued to be collected at the same rates, they just went to the core worlds. A lot of the governors were content to let their constituents do as they please as long as there was no open rebellion. Though to be fair, some were very harsh. The Union did promise to help the outer worlds and repair everything that had been taken away due to the war. But many politicians within the alliance wanted to punish the independents for what they had done, and funds that are meant for renovations and revitalization rarely get out to the outer core. Known planets of the independents include Shadow, Hera, Persephone, and more. The reality of being an independent or living on the outer worlds is that you can have freedom, and unlimited amount even, if you can fight for it. But it's not going to be paradise. It would be a type of hell. You would have to deal with food shortages and lack of medical supplies. And after all of this, you would still have to fly the Union banner. In a way, the Alliance is kind of like the Dominion. Stay tuned as we break down Firefly events on the next Lore Reloaded.